Well, first of all, let me say that captains are really made by players. If you have a very good team, you'll become a very good captain. There are other captains that have come along. Like, for instance, when Sir Frank Worrell took over the West Indies team, it was obviously that Sir Frank Worrell, or Frank Worrell then, was going to be captain, because he was so much experienced, he'd played so much cricket, he knew so much about it, and therefore he wasn't going to be challenged by anybody else. But then you look at further down the line and you see a captain who has been playing in a team for a long time and then take over that team. He's going to have problems, no matter who he is. Because once you're in that team, there are 4 or 5 fellows who feel that they probably should be captain. And once you get that kind of feeling, you're always going to get the animosity and get the difficulties with it. But with captains who take over new teams, a group that know that they can be, if they say jump, you'll jump. And that's what Sir Frank did. Clive Lloyd, to a certain extent, he came in at a time when he had a new lot of kids coming along, and they all knew, well, Clive can be the only person to captain this team. And once you're doing that, you get the support, and that's what a captain needs. He needs support from his team. If you have a lot of senior players playing with you, some of them is going to be always behind your back thinking about things you do and trying to undermine them and all of that. And once you get that, it makes it very difficult. But with a new captain, the captain with a new team, they don't even think of that, because they're so pleased and happy to be in the team that whatever the captain said, they got to do the best to try and make sure that that works out, and that helps the captain. And I think that is where your captain. You have captains with knowledge, know how to handle people, know how to get them to do things. By psychology and some of them are different. Some of them try to do it by brute force. Others just do it by saying a few things and hoping that they will understand what they're saying. So there are many ways of looking at it and many ways of handling a team. But if you have a senior group, you have problems. Don't let nobody fool you. Because whatever you do is going to be undermined by somebody, particularly if you start losing. If you're winning, everybody is cheerful. But when you start losing, there's a lot of faults that can be found.